Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 26th May 2025. Aries. Minor ailments may awaken a new determination to improve your health. You feel especially energetic today, so you might go to the gym. Just don't overdo it. You might also be considering several changes you'd like to make in your home or workplace. Give them careful thought before moving ahead. Taurus. The desire to bring important personal projects to a close might have you focusing a lot of energy on them. You might need to run several errands before you can finish. Your energy is high, so consider playing some sports or getting a good workout at the gym. Push yourself, but not beyond your limits. No pain, no gain is surely a fallacy. Gemini. The desire for independence may have some family members thinking about breaking out on their own. Others could desire to make some extra money for their own projects. Your house could be busy today. If you're in it at all, don't be surprised if anyone spends most of the day somewhere else. Cancer. Your mind is especially acute today. You may come up with ideas for new projects. You're feeling especially motivated and courageous. Don't be surprised if you try to achieve the impossible. Friends or groups could play a strong role in whatever you try. Move ahead cautiously. Don't let the day's advantages pass you by. Leo. Strong intuition concerning ways to generate extra income might pop into your head all day. Some of them may seem off the wall, but don't let that stop you. Look into the possibilities. They might not be that outrageous. This is definitely a day to move your interest forward. You have the energy and the motivation to do wonders, so make the most of today. Virgo. Group activities or projects you're working on with friends could prove inspiring today. Your enthusiasm is high, as is your energy, so you're likely to want to channel your personal power into whatever goals you have. Today, you have the courage to focus on matters that others won't even attempt. Move forward with caution, but please go for it. Libra. A surge of inner power and intuition could have you thinking about embracing an unusual profession. Your desire for independence is strong now, so you might be thinking about working on your own, perhaps in an artistic field or a service profession. You have the power to do whatever you want today. Be practical and move forward with caution, but please follow your heart. Scorpio. Today you might channel one final powerful burst of energy into completing a goal that means a great deal to you. Your courage and determination is high, and you have the ability to accomplish a lot at this time. If you've been considering projects that others think are impossible, this is the day to act. Move forward and please go for gold. Sagittarius. Determination could advance career and money matters today. If you've been thinking about striking on your own, today is a good day to start. Some in-depth research might be required. Your need for independence in career matters is high, as well as the courage to go for what you want. Use caution and discretion, but move ahead anyway. Capricorn. You may desire freedom today. Project involving partnerships could get a strong push forward because you're feeling especially motivated to get things done. Your partners could be inspired to get the ball rolling. All of you may feel courageous enough to try the impossible, but don't confuse courage with foolhardiness. Aquarius. You may have been working on projects that make you feel good over the past few weeks, particularly projects that relate to attaining more independence in your career. In the process, you've probably developed more new skills and feel confident enough to use them. Today's one last burst of determination and inner power could complete the process and reach the goals that you want. Pisces. A surge of romantic passion could move you to rendezvous with a lover no matter what obstacles bar your way. Take care to notice what your partner wants. Enterprises that you may have been pursuing with business colleagues could have a giant step forward, as both you and your partners are feeling especially strong and motivated. Move forward with caution, but please ensure to hit the goal. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 26th May 2025. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Good morning, it's Monday, and I hope you guys had a wonderful, relaxing, peaceful weekend. Or if you're on the hype side, I hope you had a real turn-up weekend. But regardless, it is now Monday, the start to another amazing week. We're looking for productivity. We've got to go in on that. Let's see what our news department is working with. We'll be back.
Good morning. There's a new chapter in public safety for SocaCize as the centralized Community Safety Center officially opens its doors. Designed to ease overcrowding and improve detainee processing, the state-of-the-art facility gives the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, or RSLPF, much-needed space and modern tools to do their job more efficiently and more humanely.
Today unveils another one of the planned approaches to mitigate against the negative national security environment, one which considers the fundamental rights enshrined in our Constitution and the maintenance of our inherent rights to dignity and humane treatment.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierce says that the police can expect the new Central Division headquarters to be built on the lot adjacent to the new centralized Community Safety Center. Pierce says that the new headquarters will have a firing range. In a scathing review of Dr. Kenny Anthony's farewell to elective politics, veteran journalist Rick Wayne has suggested the former Prime Minister's speech was less about stepping down and more about sending a pointed message to his party. He says the speech carried the weight of betrayal, silence, and unresolved tensions.
And I thought, especially when he made the point that he had disinvited his fellow parliamentarians to his last supper, effectively his last supper. He told the crowd, he told us on TV and the world, via internet, that he had deliberately and calculatedly disinvited his fellow red parliamentarians to his last supper.
Wayne also highlighted Dr. Anthony's long-standing silence on his decision not to join the Philip J. Pierre-led cabinet. While the move has been the subject of much speculation among political commentators, Dr. Anthony had never publicly addressed the matter until his speech on Wednesday evening. Now, as St. Lucia heads toward general elections constitutionally due in 2026, concerns over corruption and national security are mounting. On Newsmaker Live, United Workers' Party Public Relations Officer Leonard Spider-Montoute shared his perspective on the political climate and the future of the island.
I think they are aware that the incoming United Workers' Party recognize that they are in a leadership position and they have to set the example, they have to set the tone. I think if the United Workers' Party show that they are serious and that they mean what they say, by demonstrating that they are going to take action against egregious deeds of politicians like themselves, then I think the trust of the electorate would return and would be invested in them.
Montoute also emphasized the importance of discipline within political ranks. He urged his party to stay true to the founding principles of UWP pioneer Sir John Compton and warned against allowing corruption to shape the nation's future. And finally, tensions flared at the Isla Resorts construction site on Friday as tradesmen employed by the main contractor Atlas Group walked off the job in protest, claiming their agreed wages were slashed without warning. What was expected to be another day on site turned into a standoff over contracts, communication, and fair pay.
Actually, it's 5 months since we work here, right? The guys treating us very good. So this morning we came to work and they tell us that they're paying us $100, right? So we say to them, we don't like that, you understand? Because we sign a contract. You know what is it has to be for 6 years, you understand? So we tell them we are not working. So our boss said to us, the bigger boss that say that is not them, because they're very nice to us that they say that they don't agree that at all. Yeah, so they tell us they can do anything.
In response to DBS reporters, Isla Resorts said it conducted performance reviews to uphold luxury standards, with 99% of its 550 workers meeting expectations. 6 workers required reassessment, leading to targeted training and revised pay structures based on skill and performance. Some salaries were adjusted, while others received raises for outstanding work. And that's your news summary. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Right. Thank you as always, Kendall. We take a break and come right back. positive note. And there's an initiative that is being undertaken that is coming up soon. And we really do hope that persons are going to pour into that in whatever capacity that you can. There's this gentleman, him and his team is putting together a seminar for dads and men. And it, you know, the theme is Dad Saves Lives. Now let's find out some more about this initiative. I'm here with Kevin. Kevin Mathre is an author, a teacher, and now to be the co-founder of Ideas for Boys and Men. So we are talking because there's a seminar coming up, and many a times, boy, always when you hear these things, it's targeting women. Somebody's finally stepping up and it's creating a safe haven or a space for men to start having the discussions about things that affect them and how it is that men can pull themselves together now and stand firm in their purpose. And I think that's what the seminar is really about. Tell us about the seminar, Kev.
So basically, it started with my book, Giant Magical Pants, and some of the problems. And like you said, I'm a teacher at the RC Boys School. And we saw there is a very big problem, and it's not just an imaginary problem. The numbers speak about the problem because when you look at the data from, I think it's from 4 years ago, 2017 to 2024, we have lost 297 young men. And the basic number, well, the average number of a primary school is about, let's say, 200 or 250. So that means we have lost a primary school of young men in about 4 years, and that's war numbers, and we are not in any war. So me and some young men, myself, and we decided to try to implement some strategies, and that's what the seminar is about. We're going to start first with fathers and how fathers are very good in the development of sons, and the research has shown that, and that's why we are starting off our organization Ideas for Boys and Men with a fatherhood seminar.
Oh my God. Now, you're touching on, you've even given us stats and numbers. We are in problems, whether we want to accept it or not. Our boys are faced with some very, very, very difficulties right now going forward. So first, let me commend you and your team, because stepping up to the plate and being a part of the solution is a wonderful start. Now, the seminar is scheduled for when?
June 8th, 2025.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's not a Father's Day thing, but it's good that you're having it in June as well. What are some of the things you plan to hit? What are some of the topics you plan to undertake? Who should attend? Give us some insight.
So basically, we have three core speakers. One of our speakers are Dr. Fiona Mayer, and she actually published. She got her thesis on that same topic. She wrote about that, and one of the things that she wrote in her thesis is that fathers in the sons of life, sons in the life of their sons, actually help them to achieve better educational attainment, and that's in her thesis statement. And she is going to be one of the speakers there. So what we're trying to show is that one of the topics that she will be addressing, that the father's presence in the lives of his son will make them better equipped to face the academic and educational world. And we also reach out to Sergeant, I think it was the Sergeant Siobhan, and then he gave us the inspector, Inspector Zachary. And Inspector Zachary, after we spoke, it was very interesting to know that they actually saw the numbers that the majority of the young men that they deal with on a daily basis. It goes back to the same statistic. So he will be pointing out that that is a problem in his field as well. And we are going to, we actually bring in a spiritual and faith-based leader, because what we're approaching is a multi-sectoral approach and not just in one area. We have a societal problem, and you must look at it on a multi-sectoral approach. So we bring in the education, we bring in the policing, and we bring in the faith-based institutions to talk in that seminar, so that the fathers themselves, those that are interested, those with sons, can see how the problem is alive and how they themselves can be part of the solution.
Now, Kev, let us not pretend.
Let me just mention the Pastor Roseman from Impact Ministries. So he is going to be present, and he was selected. Well, we reached out to him because his beliefs are very practical, and he'll be able to speak to the persons on the ground.
Now, let's go back to, it's nice to be doing all of that. But another problem that we face when we put on events like that, the men tend to not show up. How does it look for us in terms of the men showing up? How positive does it look? What are some of the things you plan to use to actually get them out? Well, of course, if you're looking now as a man, that's definitely one. But, how do you plan to get them out? Because that's an issue too. A lot of the times, they don't show up to things of that sort. Men tend to be a little bit more laid back when it comes to these things.
Yeah, we understand that, and that's because of the failure to launch in some sense. But my team, I have a very well-organized and brilliant team of young men, and that's what I want to put on record, that sometimes we speak so much about the negative things that the young men are doing. So my team is a set of young men, and they could be doing so many other things because they have a lot of responsibilities. They are boys, some of them, they're studying engineering, they run their own business. They could be doing so many other things with their time, but they decide to look at the problem deep in the face, and they're willing to help. And I believe with the competence of that team, we're using social media. We decide to go through the schools in Catherine North, reach out to the schools and try to get the parents from the different schools in Catherine North, and they're a wonderful team. I'm just the mouthpiece for that team, but they're a wonderful, competent team. So we're going to try our best. It's not just going to be one event. We're starting a movement because we have an organization. So the problem is very deep. This one event, one seminar will not solve the problem. It's not going to be a magic trick, but we are just starting a conversation, and the conversation will bring all the great minds to the table, and we can move on from there.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, where can we connect with you guys? Persons that might want to get connected with you guys, how can they do so?
We are currently building our website, but we have a Facebook page, we have our Instagram page, and we have our social media is going around. We have many persons sharing our social media. Our numbers are on there, and that's where you can reach out to our social media page, my social media page, Kevin Marfer, and Ideas SLU is our social media handle for Instagram and Facebook. But we're building our website at this point. Like I said, it's a long-term movement and not a single day solution.
Not a quick fix. Well, definitely thank you and your team for starting, and we're going to do what we got to do to help to support. So just say the word. Definitely. Kudos. Last Friday, we caught up with the school tour, their second day of the school tour for the Junior Carnival. And boy, we met up with them at the current secondary school, and boy, it was pure vibes. So the rest of the coming school tours, I think they've got 11 schools they're going to be visiting this year around. Man, I got to catch some of the action apart from today. I might just follow them around. But here's some of the action from last Friday over at the current school from the Junior School Store. To catch some of the action. It kicked off yesterday. So we're catching the second day of the school tour. Tamara Gibson, with all due respect, I am going to fire your job and follow the school tour. So you better make up your mind what you're really doing here.
You're going to bring some problems this morning, Maureen.
Listen, I want to follow the school tour. The school tour is amazing.
The school tour is vibes. We embodying the vibe.
Absolutely.
That's what we said. Feel the vibe, embody the spirit. But we embodying the vibe one time.
Oh my God. Listen, this is so vital. And I could understand. I saw a statement where you said this is becoming your favorite part of this whole event and the carnival season. And I totally understand. Because when you look at this, you're realizing that the vision is being absorbed. And the kids, the way that they're bonding, and bonding not just to one another, but bonding with the culture, bonding with their teachers. I saw some clips from yesterday, and a teacher was in her element. Do you know what that does for a body of students to connect with the elder? I mean, oh gosh.
And that is exactly what the tour, what we wanted from the tour. We wanted the kids to see that this is possible. That the next Ricky T stands right there. The next Nerdy. the next Desiree. That's what we're trying to build. We want them to know that this is ours, and we want you to love it, appreciate it, and be proud of it. And that's what I think we get in there.
Right, but I know it's a lot going on now. This is just second day. You have 2 schools under the banner for today. We had the second one, the current secondary school. You did the Patricia D. James earlier. Boy, I'm having the. Are you going to meet that mandate? Because after the rest of the students and the school see this, I'm thinking they're going to want to come on board.
So, unfortunately, of course, we can't do all the schools. So we're trying to do schools that we didn't visit last year. On Monday, we're going to the special needs school in Viewport. So we're very, very excited about that. So we're going to do 11 days of this. So unfortunately, we can't do all the schools, but certainly whoever we miss, next year, God willing, you'll be on board.
So we're definitely seeing continuity here. So who we missed this year, next year. You hear she said it, next year we back at it. Tammy, a lot is happening here. We're going to take in some of the action. And we and I are going to have to talk personally about how I get in time off to come on the tour, because that's not right.
Please, thank you. Support the kids and support Lucian Junior Carnival.
Absolutely. And we out.
Everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine is Lorianne Sushan, Shani Victorine, Sarah Alexander, and Vernell Augustine. Let's get ready to wine. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a cardio soca jam routine to Back View by Keisha. Let's begin.
Take a look at that. Look it. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Look it. Come look at it. Come look at it. Come look at it. Come look at it.
One,
look at it.
Five.
We inventing a new style for all ladies to get on wild. I hope you could qualify, cause that waist time it's a different vibe. Put one foot in the air, turn around and give them a stare. Hands on the gong, face on the thighs, all ladies set up your toes. Look, show the haters the come show them the pedal, show them the come show them the show the haters the come show them the pedal, show them the come show them the go fast for the ground, go fast for the ground, girl, go fast for the ground, go fast for the ground, girl, right down to the ground.
Thank you so much for joining us for this morning's workout. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Have a wonderful day.
That is our show for today. I hope you take something away. And I really want you guys to go support the seminar in whatever capacity. Follow up all that you need to follow up to stay in tune with what's happening there. I think this is a brilliant start to something really great. And we are going to put our back in behind this one, full 100 as well. And I hope that you're going to take the opportunity and do the rest. And if you can catch some of the school tour at any time, you should definitely go on out and be a part of it. Listen, what this is creating, the connect that this is creating is beyond just a school party. And I hope you're seeing it. I hope you have the vision to see how big this is for the bonding of everyone involved. All right? Go on out and have an awesome day to start to another beautiful week. And like I said, positive, positive, positive. You've got a choice whenever you wake up. Am I going to peddle some positive or some negative today? I am choosing positive.